Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video. And well, it's this time of the year again where normal people are like in Christmas mood and stuff, and I'm using my spare time kind of to shoot YouTube videos, to record radio shows, to get things done, to get my website cleaned up and stuff, and prepare all the things for the coming new year. So we got a little bit of content within the first 2 weeks of the next year because, well, usually throughout the first weeks of January, promos are not coming in regularly. So I'm preparing stuff, listening to a lot of records and stuff, and I got a letter to unbox actually, which sat in my post box a few days ago, but I was too busy to fully like dive deep into this, and yeah, recorded, as I said, a radio show today, and had a lot of stuff going on yesterday, going into like old promos and demos that were given to me like 20 years ago or longer ago. So I'm cleaning up my archive and checking stuff for like possibilities of future releases maybe on my labels. And well, for some people I gotta get the contacts again because, well, things happened and we lost track and stuff, but I found some tracks of like old I want to still release and stuff. So I'm making up plans and stuff, and now I'm going to go into unboxing. This comes in from Umland records, straight out of Essen, so the jazz leaning label you've seen quite a lot on this channel, run by Simon Kamata. Sorted me out with their new releases, I guess the new releases for next year, because I think the last batch I received already included stuff that were for release like in December this year. So I guess all that is reviewed, but maybe this is stuff for the next year. Let's dive into this. Quite lightweight, so I presume there might be 2 releases in there, and to not butcher those, I will get my little blade out and yeah, dive into this. Yesterday I've also been busy like exploring the stock market further. As you might see on my Twitter, I'm kind of still learning and exploring that kind of stuff. So but this is fun and also is like very satisfying kind of, and yeah, this is the kind of new venture I'm on, like a little bit. Raw materials and stuff, recruit materials are one thing I'm exploring right now, also into read things, and yeah, but if you're into the stock market, I guess there are like more qualified people to talk about that. But yeah, I've been diving into this area as well, and I've done yesterday as well. So this one is empty. Let's get all that stuff in there. There's a postcard. The Dorf and Consort, die vollkommene Lava. I've seen that postcard before, but maybe you haven't. So probably if you will order stuff from my label, I'm gonna include this and like put in a thank you note on this or whatever. So yeah, the No More single hasn't appeared, no sign from the pressing plant, but I'm already cooking up another new release, which I will this is like a resolution for the next year. I will not do like long pre-sales anymore, but I will order stuff from the pressing plant. As soon as it arrives, it will be announced, and then it will be released immediately, like 2 days after I get this stuff. I'm not caring about like Friday release dates anymore. I'm not caring about pre-sales anymore. I'm just like going back to the old school way. No long pre-planning. Order, stuff is ready, get things out into the world, and yeah, I've decided to reorganize my label in a way that I can like work the old school way, like it was done like in the 90s and early 90s, and as I've done this when I launched my label. So I'm getting rid of all the pre-promo stuff, and yeah, just putting this out there. So I will not have people like wait for a release, which I had announced like for early November, like it happened with the new No More single, and then it doesn't disappear for like 8 or 10 weeks. This sucks. I'm sick of this, and therefore I will change the approach of my label, going back to DIY, old school. Still will work with a distribution company for sure, but all things will be short-term announcements and get this stuff out there. So whatever. There's another card. Das Ende der Kohle, The Dorf in Achim Zirpitzauer. As far as I remember, this has been like a DVD kind of thing, video thing. I've seen this as well. Also a sticker in here. Another one you've seen. And there is 2 releases actually. So let's dive into this one first, because this has a kind of beautiful maritime vibe to it. Moritz Antes, I remember the name from Instagram actually. Moritz, hello, I know you follow my stuff and you watch my stories on Instagram, so I've recognized that. His debut album, oh, there are like more people, it's a band maybe. There's an unconventional take on a kind of brass instrument. This is called Posaune in German, and I don't have any idea. Is it trombone? Trombone in English maybe, and short compositions and improvisations, very like imaginative, and he has done this, he has like played improvised stuff on the trombone, if this is a correct instrument, and has sent this stuff to 7 different artists and had them like kind of rework, remix this kind of stuff. So this is like a very experimental approach to like brass instrument, maybe jazz, I don't know, free jazz stuff, to play stuff like in a, like as a solo artist and then have this stuff remixed. So here is the press sheet, and this cover art is very Lovecraftian kind of, very dark, with this like kraken head thing. So this is interesting. Here's the track list. And here is the inner part of the CD. So there is 7 originals and remixes by not many people I recognize like from the get-go. So this might be. Are there any? Here are any information on the remixes, but still, apart from Achim Zippensauer, not many names I recognize from the electronic scene, like big names. But this could be an interesting like venture to have like artists from maybe the more underground realms remixes. Here's the CD as well. Looks very fantastic, magic. I don't know what he's got with the Kraken things and Nautilus and whatever, so there must be a kind of special connection, because there are even more Kraken hybrid creatures in there, so this must be a kind of theme to the album. And the album is called Von einem der viele, so one, what? Many of one, could be a rough translation, Umland 47. No release date given, but I will find that on the Umland Records website, I guess. And the next one is called Yes, kind of. The Dorf, Protest Possible, Umland Records 50. There's the whole The Dorf posse on there, like a lot of artists, and the idea is to write protest songs, kind of, which like carve out the kind of uncertainty and the kind of like unrest that is happening in the society, not only right now, but the whole process has been going on for like a few years actually, so 3 years actually, as I state here. And there is like vocal songs, which, and also like reworked kind of articles from I guess press, newspapers and whatever. And this is like a very interesting thing. So the Dorf usually is not like a band as in a band context, but more like conglomerate and collective effort. But as far as I remember, I haven't heard vocals used with their music like big time, so no proper songs. But now going into a kind of thematic album is a new venture, and lost the thing. Here's the press text. And here's a long list of musicians involved. You might not be able to read this, but there are many. And yes, it says on the front. No, it says on the back. And there might be a lot of protests coming up due to like new COVID, Omicron measures, and there's a lot of madness happening in Germany, and well, a lot of discussion, and I'm not going into this, but I'm kind of tired of the whole thing. So I still believe we are getting ill is the fastest way to get rid of this, and we shouldn't have like any booster shots anymore, but still let the virus do its thing, like whatever collateral damage accepted, and within a few weeks we are all like immune kind of, but that's another theme. So yeah, we are done with the unboxing for Umland records actually. I will dive into those like within the next days because I got time in my hands and stuff, and we'll start to review those albums, and we'll look up the release dates because they were not given on the press sheets. And until then, maybe I'm going to shoot a next video throughout the next days as well. The last radio show for the year will be on December 30th on Radio Flouka, Nachtfahrt Volume 2, which will be like a tech house, trance, intelligent techno, tribal hour, like from 11 p.m. Paris time onwards. And I have already recorded like 2 new mixes for next year, and also one that is paying homage to my very first event series I did in Hamburg, like back in the late 90s. So a very experimental collage-esque thing. So yeah, watch out for those. Watch out for things to come on my label, not only for the No More single, but also other stuff, which will be arriving probably even sooner than the vinyl release. And yeah, if you like this one, like leave me a comment, leave me a like, check out BANDCAMP, you know the score, treat yourself with some records and stuff, and I'm going to see you in the next one. See you later.